ground.
Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel! In today's video, I will be recreating yet another look with the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette. And if you want to see how it goes down, keep on watching. Alright, before we get started, as usual, I'll be putting on the Baby Skin Primer from Maybelline Cosmetics. And then for my brows, I will be using the new, no, not the new for me, the ColourPop Brow Gel in shade Bangin' Brunette. And as for the base of my eye, normally I would use foundations to do it. I would use the shade Giza from the Juvia's Place. Again, as usual, before we dive into the bread and butter of this video, which is the eye look, I will be doing my brows off camera, and then we'll move on to the eyeshadow look. Okay, BRB! Someday your brows just don't even want to be sisters, let alone twins. Anyway, before we move into the bread and butter of this video, I will be using the Jawbreaker palette as I have said, and I will be using the shade Version right here, and I will coat my eye with it to kind of act like a base for all the colors that's gonna go on top. Alright, moving on to the next shade, I'll be using the shade Wow right here, and I will put it on the upper inner corner ever so slightly here. And don't worry if it goes into this area, because we're gonna cut the crease anyway, so it doesn't matter if the color goes a little bit in there. So let's begin. I would like to put out a disclaimer that yellows normally don't appear on my skin because obviously I'm Asian and my skin is kind of yellow, so it's not a palette's fault obviously, but in case if you guys don't see the yellow, that's why. Alright, moving on to the next shade, I will be using a Brain Freeze right here, and I will pack it on my outer corner of the eye and kind of use this color to act like a base to kind of like form where my eyeshadow is gonna be, because I feel like if you use straight up into the deeper colors like Soaked or Delicious, it's gonna go south really quick. Like if the shape's like somewhere that you don't want it to be and you use those two colors, it's gonna turn south really quick. So I will be using Brain Freeze first, and let's put it on. And actually what I would do is that I would be using the same brush and kind of blend that Brain Freeze into Wow, just so it gives a subtle transition shade. Alrighty, moving. I will be dipping into the shade Soaked right here using the JS5 brush from the Jeffree Star like more free brush, and I will start to dip in my outer corner area. Alright, now to deepen my outer corner even further, I'll be using the shade Delicious, and then using this Morphe brush, I will just pack it on my outer corner, and then I will start blending them out. Alright, going with the JS6 brush that I used to dip in Brain Freeze earlier. With the product still on there, I will blend out the edges so it gives a more seamless transition. Alright, the colors are done. I'm gonna finish my cut crease, and then I'm gonna move on to the next shimmer color. BRB. Alright, the crease is drying. Before we move into the shimmer shade, I will be using the brush that I used to dip in the shade Version and coat that cut crease area to kind of act like a setting powder, if that makes sense, so that the shimmer lays on even better. Now for the shimmer shade, I will be a little bit of a devil, and I will be using the Zulu by Juvia's Place palette. I've used this palette many times before, and I love it. So I will be using the shimmer shade right here, this cyan-y shimmer shade, and I will be using this Morphe brush, and I will just coat it with the whole cut crease area. Woo-wee! Yes, mama. Ooh. Alright, now I will be using the same brush that I used for Brain Freeze. I will dip in lightly again and I will blend in the Delicious shade and the blue shimmer shade to kind of give it a more transition effect. And going into the JS5 brush, dipping into Delicious, and then just fix that outer corner area. Voila! Ooh, she's looking pretty. Alrighty then, for my under eye area, first of all, I will be using the shade Gumdrop, this pastel purple color right here, and I will pack it on my lower outer area. Alright, moving on, I will be using the shade Cute, and I will pack it on my inner corner. Alright, and to dip in the purple here, I will actually not be using Jawbreaker. I will be using the Zulu palette, and I will be dipping into this dark purple shade right here and just deepen that outer purple. Alright, so I'm not technically happy with how the purple turns out. So I'm gonna be going in with the Masquerade palette, also from Juvia's Place, and I will dip into Zobo just a tiny bit, and to deepen that purple even more. Alright, basically this eye is done. I'm gonna finish the other eye and then put fake lashes and mascara and eyeliner on, and we'll move on to the rest of the face. Alright, my face is done. I went ahead and put on foundation, and yes, I know I look a little orange, but when I put concealer and setting powder, it's gonna balance it out. So I will be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser in shade 120 for anyone asking, and we'll just put it on. Alright, next step for blush, I'll be using the Misha Cotton Blush in shade... I don't care. I'm gonna use this brush from Real Techniques, and I will put it where, obviously, on the apples of my cheeks. Also, I would like to point out that I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 10 pimples over here. I could have used a green color corrector, but I didn't buy one, so there you go. Just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. I forgot to contour my nose, so BRB. Alright, now for highlighters. Usually I will put on highlighters first, but I want to switch it up a little, and I'm going to be putting on lipsticks first. So I will be using the Maybelline Superstay liquid lipstick in shade 50 Voyager, because I figure red and blues would go very well together. So let's put it on. Alright, lips are on. Now, while we wait for the lipsticks to dry, I will be using the BH Cosmetics Spotlight Highlight. I've been using this palette as a mirror from the very beginning of this video, and I will be using... Normally I would go for Glow, but let me do some swatches. Okay, so here are my swatches. So this color is Allure. This, the one next to it, is, yep, this next to it is Vivid, and this right here is Radiance. So let's try Vivid. How about that? Because you know what, I've been using Glow for so many times. I'm like, you know what, it has 6 shades, so might as well just switch it up, you know? Ooh, yeah, this color really goes well with this makeup look, and it goes well with the blush too. So let's finish it. This makeup look is almost complete because we are still missing lip gloss and setting spray. And for the gloss, since we are using Jeffree Star and we are using Morphe X Jeffree Star brushes, I think it would be really proper to use the Morphe gloss in shade Trippy. And let's put it on right here. And the very last step is setting spray, and I will be using the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. And let's give it a blast. Let's blast. Woo! And this look is complete. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Let me know in the comments below what do you guys think about this makeup look today. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and my Facebook. Yes, even though people make jokes about nobody uses Facebooks anymore, but in my country, Facebook is very popular. So follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Anyway, yeah, that's it for today, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. Yeah, that's it for today, and remember, stay strong, stay fierce, and stay sassy. Bye guys!